Okay, welcome everybody. It's Frank Calabro Jr. Going to be doing a review video here. I'm going to be talking about a strategy I've been teaching for years now. I believe over 4 years or close to 4 years. And before we get started, I wanted to thank a lot of my students, and you guys been sending me these letters and these all kind of messages and such. And this is just really a sample of a few. And I do appreciate this, guys. I really do. You guys are posting stuff on my wall, or you send me stuff in a PM, or you send me an email, or all kinds of stuff. And, you know, I just truly appreciate it, man. And I'm so humbled and so blessed that that so many people follow me and study my strategies and implement them and apply them to your own business, whether it be a traditional business or an internet business or what have you. And but this is the reward right here. You know, here's a quick note from David, and he's talking about, my grandson as being a beacon of energy in my life, which is so true. And, you know, you can read the note up there, and, you know, I just fired the guy up. I don't know what I did, but I must have said something. And, you know, I motivated the guy. So, David, thank you, man. I truly appreciate these notes. Here's one from Eugene Pelzer, and Eugene's a leader in Belgium and a big-time leader, a former truck driver and now full-time internet marketer. And, you know, just appreciate it, man. I appreciate it, Eugene. I always appreciate your comments. Francisco, I met Francisco in London, man. What an awesome guy. What amazing energy. Always has a smile, always is uplifting, such a positive human spirit. I mean, just an amazing person. And sends me a note here, God bless your family, that kind of thing. And here's one from Glenn. Glenn, he says, I'm the best teacher and trainer he has ever known. I mean, thank you, Glenn. I mean, if you believe that, I truly appreciate that. I don't say I'm the best teacher or trainer, but if you say that, thank you very much, man. I do appreciate it. I don't think I'm the best there's ever been or anything like that. I do the best that I can do, though, okay? Here's a note from Harry, and he's talking about how I've been singled out purely because I've made my mark in life through sincere hard work ethic. And it's true, guys. I've worked my guts out my entire life, and I've sacrificed so much for my family, and I'm going to continue to sacrifice. I mean, I'm a servant to others, and I've never really lived my life for myself. I've always lived my life for my family, my friends, my students, and my teammates, and I will continue to be that leader, guys. And but thank you, Harry. I appreciate your kind words. Perrin, man, pure gold, better than an expensive 4-year college education. He's been teaching 25 years. And he's thanking me because I teach the shortest distance from A to Z in success in a straight line, what have you. But I appreciate the comment, my friend. Renee Sullivan, I've known Renee for years, and she's thanking me for teaching her the fundamentals. Renee, incredibly proud of you. I've watched you blossom. I've watched you grow. And just so incredibly proud of you, Renee, and incredibly proud to be connected to you. And we've met in person several times, all over the place, all over the world. And just appreciate the words, and I appreciate the energy that Renee puts behind these words, because she truly means it. Rob Frazier, gentleman I've met several times too, also. And Rob is one of my students, one of my teammates. We've been teammates before and other things and this and that. And I taught Rob some solo ad training about 4 years ago, I guess. And for my solo ad training, Rob went on to pay off, listen to this, this guy was $100,000 in back child support, and he paid it off in 1 year following a strategy that I taught him through solo ad training. And I'll teach you guys solo ad training. I'm actually going to create several videos on that subject, and I'm going to teach you guys how to get traffic to your websites, okay, to your landing pages. I'm going to teach you guys how to do it. But Rob is saying, man, if it wasn't for me, he wouldn't be here today in the marketing, in the marketing arena. So, I appreciate it, Rob, man. And Rob's another Marine, just like Frank Calabro Jr., a brother Marine. And I'm incredibly proud of Rob, man. Incredibly proud of what he has done and what he continues to do. Here's one from Sean Graves. Appreciate it, Sean, man. And Sean, it says he's free because of what he learned from me. And, you know, I appreciate comments like this. And, you know, I didn't do the work for Sean. You know, like Sean worked his own guts out. I just teach the strategy, okay, guys? I just give you guys the training. I give you the tools. I give you the knowledge. I give you the know-how. But it's up to each one of you individually to implement what I teach. You got to take what I teach and you got to apply it to your own thing, okay? You got to master the fundamentals of marketing and advertising. And it's like any skill. I mean, anything like your brand new job that, you know, you go to for the first time or whatever it may be, or your brand new business that you start, you got to learn everything. You know, you're not like the expert the first day. It takes time. It takes years, right? But another success story, man. Incredibly proud of you, Sean, and I appreciate the good energy. Sean Lynch, man, this is awesome. This is an incredible letter. He handed in his resignation and his last day working a 9 to 5 after 10 years of service. Your lead generation of marketing training had a huge role to play, so thank you. And thank you back, Sean Lynch. I appreciate you acknowledging that I taught you something, man, and I'm incredibly proud of you, and I'm happy for you and your family that you got your freedom back, okay? And I don't even know what Sean is doing, you know what I'm saying, as far as what he's doing in the affiliate marketing space or internet marketing space, or maybe he's doing something offline. I'm pretty sure he's doing something online because he's talking about lead generation, but the bottom line is he took some knowledge, some strategies that I taught him, and he ran with it. So it's awesome, Sean, and I'm incredibly proud of you, my friend. All right, guys, and this is just a couple examples I've gotten recently, and I wanted to share that stuff, and I'm going to start collecting these, and I'm going to share these as time goes on, because, you know, this is why I do it, man, and I get these little notes like this, and it means a lot to me. All right, now let's get back to the topic of this video, because I got way off base here. And I want to give you guys an update on the blue-collar success system. If you're brand new looking at this for the first time, this is a really simple strategy. Let me just give you some notes, and I'll show you, and then I'll show you how it works, and I'll show you some results from this. This is a real simple strategy that I came up with. It teaches the fundamentals of marketing, because when I first got started in the industry, I learned a lot of really good first of all, I learned some really bad things. I learned some really bad marketing strategies. I mean, just really bad stuff. Especially in 2010 and in 2011, I learned some crazy stuff, a bunch of black hat voodoo crap, a bunch of crazy warm marketing stuff. I learned some really crazy stuff, and I had no duplication, I had no replication, and I was working my guts out, and I lost like $60,000 trying to figure out how to market online, and before I figured this out. So what I wanted to do was, and I did learn some good things over the years from a couple of people. A couple of people laid down a pretty solid foundation for me. People like David Boozer, people like Jameson Palmer. They definitely gave me a solid foundation, and then I built off of that. And I learned a lot of stuff on my own just through trial and error and through thousands and thousands of hours of testing. And, also being self-employed for 15 years, that was 5,000 hours per year that I worked at my storefront business. It was 16 hours per day, 7 days per week for over a decade. I mean, imagine working those hours, but I didn't know any better. This is the only way I knew how to make money for my family, was to work 16 hours a day, 7 days a week. I mean, I didn't get to go to my daughter's birthday parties. I didn't go to nothing, man. I mean, no family reunions, and I missed weddings, and I missed everything in life for a decade because I was a slave. I was a slave to my store. I was a slave to the system. I had $33,000 in bills to pay each month just to keep the doors open to my store and break even. I didn't know any better. We only know what we know, and we do what we know to provide for our families, right? I mean, that's just the way it is, guys. So I came up with this strategy, this very simple strategy, like I said, about 4 years ago. And this is what I teach in this strategy. I'm teaching you guys things that nobody could teach me. So I figured, you know what? If no one's going to show me how to make money online, well, I'm going to do it, and then I'm going to teach everybody else. And that's what I've done, guys, every single day. And I showed you some of the success stories, and there are many more than that. There are hundreds, perhaps thousands. I don't know how many lives I've touched, but it's quite a few. There's no doubt whatsoever. And I'm going to continue to do this as we go forward into the future. I want to change the world, guys. I want to help change the world. Okay, now what I'm going to teach in this particular strategy, if you go through this funnel, is we teach lead generation. Okay, very important. How to generate leads. This is the one thing I was never taught, and it's job number one. There's nothing more important than lead generation. And I used to have this sign hanging above my desk, and it said, "We are in the lead generation business. Generating leads is what we do." I literally had that hanging above my desk for a couple of years. Okay. And then what I do is we teach you how to expand your social distribution pipeline. You have to expand your virtual real estate, your online footprint, all the people that you're connected to. You want to constantly expand that. You can't put your products and services in front of people if you got no people to put them in front of, right? You got to have an audience. You got to have a community, okay? This is part of it. Email marketing, incredibly important, and all that is communicating with your leads, okay? And you want to share proof, progress, and results and such. And I've got some classes on this, and I'm creating actually more classes on this. This is one thing that I figured out how to do, and I've been teaching a lot of people about this email marketing. Okay, building a residual income. I want to show you guys how to build a residual income. Now, residual doesn't happen overnight, okay? It takes time. And for me, it took a year. 1 year, and that's not bad considering, I worked at my traditional business for over a decade, and I never had no residual income at my storefront business, that's for sure. But I built up residual income. I teach you guys how to do this, and for me, it took about a year to get this going strong. Now, maybe you could do it faster, maybe it's slower, but for me, it took about a year to build this thing up. But now it comes in nonstop. I can't even stop it. I teach you guys how to build a buyer's list. Incredibly important. You have to build a buyer's list. I don't know if people talk about that or not, but I talk about it. You have got to build a buyer's list. Now, how do you build a buyer's list? Is you have something that's inexpensive. We have an $18 product. It's a financial ebook. It's something that everyone can afford, okay? It's incredibly important right there. Generating instant sales commissions. Some people need money now, like when I was broke. When I was starving to death broke, living on top ramen noodles 4 years ago on this day, I was starving to death still, okay? And I had to create some now money. Well, how do you create now money? Well, I've got that built into the system, right? And then I show people how to duplicate and replicate, which is so incredibly important. This was the one thing that nobody could teach me. How do you duplicate and replicate? How do you do it? How do you do it? Because I worked my guts out in 2010 and 11 when I first got in the industry, and I had no duplication. Nobody could teach me how to duplicate my own efforts, my own results. Nobody could teach me how to automate my business so that the next person could do the same exact thing. Well, that was one thing that I figured out, guys, and I teach that in this strategy. Okay, and like I said, and I wanted to design a system that would be affordable to everybody. Like, I got involved in some really expensive things, guys. Just ridiculously expensive things, and people just can't afford to just throw down crazy money, get involved in expensive businesses when they're learning. So you got to start off with something that's affordable to anyone. And as someone grows their marketing skills, okay, and as they grow as a person, well, then, they can get into whatever they want to get into later on. But let's focus on the fundamentals of marketing first, right? How about that, guys? And you guys are going to see a lot of my training is going to be focused on fundamentals going forward because I've gotten so advanced. I've gotten so savvy at what I do that I've kind of gotten away from the fundamentals, and I want to go back and I want to train like another generation, like the next generation of marketers. I want to train those people, and I want to lay down a solid foundation for those people. And I want to have some evergreen generic training that will never basically expire. It'll never become outdated because the strategies are going to be the same forever. Marketing is marketing. Advertising is advertising. There's just certain things you got to follow. And, once you master those fundamentals, you're going to have success with anything. So then we got a $54 per month marketing system. It actually only costs $30 per month, but because we're affiliates and I'm teaching people how to build a residual income and also get some instant sales commissions, we want to be affiliates for this particular product. So that's the monthly cost. That's the price to doing business. There's no such thing as a free business. It doesn't exist anywhere in the world, not that I'm aware of. But anyway, and then we have a traffic source. So basically we have a product, a marketing system, and a traffic source. This cost zero, yet we get 15% commissions as we build a referral network. And every time someone buys traffic over here, you get a 15% commission. You could take that cash and withdraw it, or you can buy more traffic and send more traffic to your landing page. So this is really a thing that feeds itself. It's pretty powerful, guys, and it's such a simple strategy. If you can't master this, you're not going to have success online with anything, because this is the simplest thing that there is. And let me give you guys a bird's eye view and show you what I'm talking about. Now, this is just one of the landing pages, okay? Now, landing page simply just collects an email address, right? Collects an email address, and then once you collect the email address, what do? You show them something, okay? I'm going to show them a free training. I'm going to give them free training. We're going to show them a system, show them how this works, and they either want to get involved or they don't want to get involved. But regardless, the training's free. It's 100% free. It costs them nothing, okay? Now, once they go in, I'm going to share my story. I'm going to show guys, show the people basically my climb from rags to riches and how I pulled myself and my family, my grandson, and my daughters out of poverty using this exact strategy, this blue-collar success system, we're calling it now. I think I had other names for it back then, and I had variations of this, but I wanted to keep this really simple. So, and then I got a bunch of testimonials, and these videos are actually old. I mean, they're from like 4 years ago, and people send me letters. They're like, Frankie, man, that video is from like 4 years ago. Are you still doing this? I'm like, yeah, I'm still doing this. I never stopped doing this. Why would I stop doing something that keeps paying me years later, And I swear, if I watch these, I haven't watched these in a while, I'd probably start shedding tears because, I would go back, you know what I'm saying? And the crazy thing about my transformation is that I never looked back. I never even thought about how far I've climbed the mountain since I was completely broke. And I never had a chance to pause and think about it. And like I said, if I went back and started watching these, I'd probably start shedding tears because I'd probably start thinking about the feelings I was feeling, the first time getting a couple $100 out of the machine, how I felt. And when I first got my truck and I had nothing to drive before I purchased this vehicle for 7 months, I had nothing, man. I didn't know if I was ever going to buy another vehicle again, ever. But anyway, these are just a bunch of just proof videos, results not typical, I guess. But I mean, I had nothing going for me and I had everything going against me, guys. I had nothing, literally nothing going for me. If you guys walked into my house 4 years ago today, my little 900 square foot duplex, you would have walked in and you would have seen a kitchen table, a desk, a chair, a bed, and a 5-year-old laptop computer at the time. That's all I had to my name. You would have walked into my house and said, this guy, Frank Calabro Jr., is a complete loser. This guy has nothing. His driveway's empty. He doesn't even own a vehicle, and he's got an online business. I mean, this guy is going nowhere. If somebody walked into my house 4 years ago today, they probably would have thought that. I mean, and I wouldn't blame them for thinking that, right? But mentally, guys, I was already rich. I was already thinking rich. I was acting rich, and I was doing things that wealthy people do. So I take people on a little journey, and then they get an enroll now button if they want to enroll. We give them a chance to enroll. We hit the continue button, and then I take over and I start training people. We get the fast start training. We got the system set up, the traffic, and the strategy, and they got to go through all these steps, and it connects everything together, and then people can join our group and that kind of thing. And I need to start posting more results over there. It's a brand new Facebook group that I put together. Okay. And then, I got some copyright stuff down here in the bottom. And, I just show a simple strategy. It's all this is. It's a simple strategy. We call it the blue-collar success system. And it lays down the fundamentals of marketing and advertising online, okay? And I just wish I had something like this when I got started, something so simple that I could follow and implement and start building my email list, start generating leads, and then start monetizing those leads. I just wish I had something like this when I first got started. And I'm glad I built something like this, because, like I said, I got away from the fundamentals for years, and I just started doing a lot of advanced things, and I needed something, because like I said, guys, I want to train a whole new generation, the next generation of internet marketers. I want to do it right. And then this is four corners right here, and this is the back office screenshot. And once again, results not typical. I've been doing this for 4 years, guys. 4 years. This is just a company that sells financial ebooks. It's just digital ebooks. There's 6 different products. I'm not going to get into all the products, but the first product is $18, and it's pretty awesome. And then if you go to finances, I'm going to click on transaction history, And just, guys, going to show you some results. I'm going to be logged back in. I guess I timed out because I was logged in for too long. I was talking too much. Let's see if I can log back in. But I just wanted to show you some results. While that's loading or whatever it's doing, I'll go over to Power Lead System. But I got 3 revenue streams built into this. 3 revenue streams are built into this Blue Collar Success System. 4 Corners is one of them. Okay. And let's see. Let's go to, okay, you see right here, pending withdrawal requests. So I just put in a withdrawal request for $725, okay? I just wanted you guys to see that. And pretty amazing for something I did 4 years ago, right? I mean, that's nuts. I mean, this thing, you know, this one affiliate offer, okay, this is what we call an affiliate offer, what I call an affiliate offer, $725 for something I started doing 4 years ago, you know, because I didn't give up. I didn't quit. And that's incredible. I mean, most people work at a job for 40 years and never bring that home in a week. I mean, so pretty nuts right there. Results not typical, I guess, but other people have done it. And then, you know, this is our marketing system and, you know, for the week. And once again, results not typical, and this didn't happen overnight. It took me a year to get this going where I got paid, you know, decent money off a Power Lead System. Back in the early days, I could show you where I made $50 a week. And I was happy to get that $50 a week. I could go out and buy some top ramen noodles, and I bought a case at Sam's Club for like $7 back in the day, and then a box of saltine crackers for about the same price, about $7. I could feed myself on $1 a day food budget, man. I was starving to death, broke. Guys, I was so broke, I couldn't even turn on the heat in my house in the wintertime. I didn't even flip on a light switch during daylight hours in my house. I was that broke, guys. And when I did turn on the heat, it was for 2 hours in the morning, and then I flipped it off for 22 hours straight. I just put sweatshirts on and did push-ups. I'm serious, guys. And I wouldn't allow myself to sleep more than 4 hours per day. I'm not kidding you guys. I was in a fight, man. I was in a battle, and I had to win that battle because I wasn't going to go and be a homeless person, but I was a footstep away from being a homeless veteran for real. But you can see residual income, residual. It took time to build this up. Time. But then we got Now Money, where these sales were made during the week. This is a diamond. This is a product, one of the products. I'm not going to get into all the products. Social Profit Academy. This is an awesome pay-per-click course. Jeff Mills is the teacher, 7-figure legend. You guys need to learn pay-per-click advertising. This is the place to learn it, and an incredible value for this particular training. And, you know, this training, it's inexpensive, guys. But you can see I got some commissions and some Now Money. And listen, look at this, guys, for the week. Like I said, some people work at a job for 40 years, and some people don't make this in a month. This is in a week. Results not typical, but you can see this is one of the revenue streams we got built in here. And this didn't happen overnight. You guys can look, you know, back in the early days when I first got started, you know, $150 a week, $50 a week, $30 a week, negative $10 a week. Somebody asked for a refund and they got a chargeback or whatever. Okay, so this didn't happen overnight. Okay, this took time. $40 weeks. You know, every about 3-4 weeks I had a big week. But you know, and God, that was like a fortune to me. That was like, oh God, all the money in the world back then. $90 a week. You know, $30 a week, $30 a week, $170 a week. So this took time to get this going. Okay, it took time to get this. Did not happen overnight. Okay, it's $2,500 per week. This did not happen overnight at all. It took time to get this moving, but this is something you can't do without. You've got to have a marketing system. You got to have a way to automate the sale of your products and services. You also, if you're a network marketer, if you're a team builder, you got to have a way to duplicate and replicate. And this particular platform has something called a share funnel feature, which I train and I show you guys over here. I show you guys all that cool stuff over here inside this platform. They got a way for you to duplicate and replicate. So Power Lead System has been life-changing, guys. If not for Power Lead System, I'd be a homeless veteran living on a park bench right now, and I'm not kidding you. This right here has just basically saved my life. This Power Lead System. I'm not kidding you. Michael Price and Neil Guess, just thank you so much, gentlemen. And you guys are so awesome, and you've been so supportive of me and my career and my entire teammates. And these guys that run this thing, they're just incredible gentlemen, and just they're true Christians. And I tell you what, I'm just so blessed to be connected to these people. And so the third revenue stream is Udemy. And this is completely free. It's a place where we go. And once again, I'm not going to get all into it in this video, but it's a place that we go. We can buy traffic. You can basically buy clicks and have that traffic sent to your website, to your landing page, okay? And you can send traffic here, and it's very fast. You start getting leads, and leads that convert into sales equal dollars, and you guys get it. You will get it once you've been through my training, okay? But there's a place that you can buy traffic, okay? And I teach you guys how to do this kind of stuff. It's real simple. If you can copy and paste, you can buy traffic. But also we get paid. Let me see here. What does it say? Affiliates. It says right here, let's close that. It says right here, we get 15% from all sales from all your referrals for a lifetime. So think about this. Anyone that signs up under your link, and I'm going to show you how to do this, when they purchase traffic over here, you're going to get, let me click on my money, you're going to get referral commissions. You can see right now I got $405.37, and I got $714 pending. And you can see every day the money comes in like $21.01. An affiliate commission, somebody bought traffic, or maybe more than one person bought traffic. You can see $15.59, $28.88. Once again, this didn't happen overnight, and then look, I bought some traffic. I bought 400 clicks. So you can actually take this money and buy more traffic, or you can just withdraw it and send it to PayPal or your bank account or something, or whatever you want to do. You can do whatever you want to do with it. This is your money. You can spend it as you please, okay? Do whatever you want to do with it. But the thing is, I want to show you, look at $119 on this particular day, okay? $6.99. Sometimes it's not so big, right? But once again, this is something I started like 4 years ago, and now the daily commissions come in. You can see, look at, I withdrew $475 and I sent it to PayPal in this example, okay? You see that right there? Okay, but once again, this is completely free. All right, so you guys seen the three revenue streams. You got 4 corners built into this thing. We've got power lead system built into this, and then we've got this free traffic source built into this. So I just wanted to give you guys an update on this blue collar success system. And let me show you guys my website. I wanted to touch on this real quick. I'm going to start putting a lot of evergreen generic training on my blog. I'm going to start teaching classes. Eventually, when my schedule, I can get my schedule where I can teach nonstop. What I want to do is I want to teach about 5 classes a week, 4 to 5 classes per week, and this is going to be, like 100% free training, guys. I've got hundreds of classes in my head. I do, and I need to get it out, and I want it. Like I said, I'm going to train the next generation of internet marketers. Make sure you guys connect with me on Facebook and Instagram. Make sure you subscribe to this brand new YouTube channel. Make sure we connect on Twitter and LinkedIn, Google+, Pinterest, all this kind of stuff. And I'm going to have all kinds of training. You can come over to my blog, and you're going to see lots and lots of classes. I'm going to have all kind of classes in here. I used to be a blogger. People don't know this, but it's true, guys. I was a blogger, and I actually built 50 different websites. I think, when was that? What year was that? 2011 or 12? I can't remember. It was a while ago, man. I built 50 websites in a year. That's like a website a week. But this is the only website I got now. And I'm going to fill it up with valuable content, valuable training. I'm going to start putting all of my training on this blog, all of my free training, my free strategies, all that kind of cool stuff. This is going to be generic, meaning it's never, these strategies are never going to be outdated. I mean, just never. It's very rare that these strategies are going to be outdated, okay? But I'm going to have tons and tons of value over here, free training. So visit over here, get yourselves on my email list, okay? Here's my email list right here. And every time I create a new class, you'll get it, okay? I'll send it to you. I'll send you the video. Hey, here's a new strategy. And like I said, I want to crank out. Once my schedule, I'm redesigning my whole life, guys. I mean, just literally everything. But I want to get to the point where I can teach a class per day. And it's not going to take me, long to teach these classes. A lot of these classes are going to be very short, but they're going to be powerful. Like the couple of classes I got on here are very powerful, guys. You might want to check some of these out. Just paid traffic one. And these are brand new. And what else did I just do? Oh, the 7-figure marketing formula. You might want to check out that class right there. These are brand new classes. But this is where I'm going to put a lot of valuable content, okay? I've got some free Bitcoin wallet training. If you guys want to learn how to set up Bitcoin wallets, and it's completely free, guys. You guys can click on this, And this is incredible value right here. Let's go ahead and pause that video. But I give you intro to Bitcoin wallets. I show you guys how to do a mobile wallet. Show you how to get going with Coinbase. Why is that off to the side? I need to fix that. Bread wallet, Uphold, and then we get into hardware wallets and GDAX and all that kind of cool stuff. I need to fix that. What the heck is going on over there? I'll fix that, but no big deal. But I'm going to put tremendous value over here. That's the bottom line is, and I'm going to teach you guys some really cool stuff, man. I want to have the most valuable training anywhere. Absolutely anywhere. I want this to be a library at your fingertips. You guys can just come here and learn all kind of cool stuff from me. Okay, I know this video has been extremely long, but I think we covered a lot of bases here, and we definitely covered the fundamentals of marketing, which is what I wanted to cover, guys. And take a look at this. Take a look at this blue collar success system. Take a look at it and go through it. Take some good notes, okay? Especially if you're brand new, especially if you're struggling like I was. I mean, and especially if you lost $60,000 like I did, and I didn't even understand how to generate a lead because nobody taught me. And I paid some mentors crazy money to teach me. They never taught me anything. So I'll teach you for free, guys. So there it is right there. That's what we're doing right there. That's what we're teaching right there in this blue collar success system. And you guys, and actually I break down these numbers in detail inside of the training. So take a look at this, guys. Take a look at the numbers when we break everything down and I show you what it really costs to run your business on a monthly basis. And I also come up with a strategy and show you how to get to break-even status. Like, what's it going to take you so that your business is positive, where you're in the green and your business is at break-even status, and then you can start scaling up and you can start growing your business and get into profitability. You know what I'm saying? I mean, even my traditional business, I lost money, for months. I remember months losing money or being upside down before I even got to break-even status, man. Talk about being stressful. When you got $32,000, $33,000 per month and bills to pay, to get to break-even status. It took me months to get to break-even status. And, man, crazy, man. That's why I got out of traditional business. I spent over $500,000 in my traditional business and, just to keep the doors open, just to get the doors open. And, I remodeled my place twice. And, oh, my God, I just spent so much money, guys. I spent over $1 million, more than $1 million, probably $1.5 million just on my business itself, on the interior, on the equipment, on the upgrades, and just all the crap, man. Just, oh, my God, it was so, it was a learning experience. But thank God it's behind me, man, because I could never go back to that life. It was just too much. And, man, I just lost everything because of that. I mean, my personal life was a complete shambles, and I was a broken guy. I was really a broken spirit back in those days, and I'll talk about it someday in another video. I'll really explain it to you guys. But all right, that's going to be it, guys. I'm going to wrap this thing up. This is the blue collar success system review and overview, and we covered quite a bit in this this video. See you guys in the next training. Frank Calabro Jr. signing off. Thank you.